Have you ever helped someone and they didn't even say thank you? Have you ever given your time, your money, or your love to people only to have them ask for more? Have you ever been so kind that people started thinking you were weak? There is a painful truth that good people learn too late. Being too nice doesn't protect you. Sometimes it destroys you. You say yes when you want to scream no. You help until you are totally empty. And the worst part, when you finally set a boundary, the people you helped call you selfish. Today, I want to tell you a story about a man named Elias. Elias was a man who bought friends with his soul. He gave everything until he had nothing left. If you have ever felt used, drained, or taken for granted, this story is for you. In a small, quiet village, there lived a man named Elias. Elias was known as the village helper. He had a gentle smile and a door that was always open. If a neighbor needed a tool, Elias gave it. If a friend needed money, Elias opened his wallet. If someone needed to talk for hours, Elias listened, even if he was tired. Everyone said they loved Elias. "Oh, Elias is such a saint," they would say. "He never refuses anyone." Elias felt proud of this. He thought his kindness made him valuable. He thought, if I do everything for them, they will never leave me. But deep down, something was wrong. Elias was always tired. He felt heavy. Every night he would fall into bed, feeling like a hollow shell. He wondered, why do I feel so lonely when I have so many friends? One hot summer day, a neighbor named Garrick banged on Elias's door. "Elias, my wagon wheel broke on the hill. I need you to help me carry the load." Elias had worked all week. His back was hurting. He had planned to rest that day, but he looked at Garrick's face and he felt that familiar guilt. He couldn't say no. So Elias went. He spent 4 hours in the burning sun, pushing a heavy cart up a muddy hill. He was sweating, his hands were bleeding, and his legs were shaking. Garrick walked beside him, eating an apple. Garrick didn't help push. He just complained about the heat. When they finally finished, Garrick didn't offer Elias a glass of water. He didn't say thank you. He just said, "Good. I have a fence that needs painting next week. Come by on Tuesday." No gratitude, just another order. Elias walked home alone in the dark. His body hurt, but his heart hurt more. He whispered to himself, "Why don't they care that I am in pain?" A few weeks later, a close friend named Jonas came to see Elias. Jonas looked desperate. "Elias, please," Jonas said with tears in his eyes. "I have a gambling debt. If I don't pay 100 silver coins by tomorrow, I'm in trouble. I promise I will pay you back next month." Elias knew Jonas was bad with money. He knew Jonas had lied before, but Elias had a soft heart. He couldn't stand to see a friend suffer. So he took his life savings from a jar in the kitchen and gave it to Jonas. 1 month passed, then 2, then 3. Jonas never mentioned the money. In fact, Jonas bought a new horse. He bought new clothes. He was seen laughing in the tavern every night. Finally, Elias swallowed his pride and approached him. "Jonas," he said softly, "about the money I lent you?" Jonas's face changed instantly. He didn't look sorry. He looked annoyed. "Oh, come on, Elias," Jonas laughed. "Why are you being so greedy? We are friends. Friends don't count coins. You don't really need it, do you?" Elias felt like he had been slapped. He realized a painful truth. He had set himself on fire to keep Jonas warm, and Jonas was complaining about the smoke. The final blow came at the village meeting. The town needed to repair the old bridge. The mayor stood up and said, "We need someone to do the hard labor. But don't worry, we have Elias. He always does it." The whole room nodded. Nobody asked Elias. They just assumed he would work for free. Elias sat in the back of the room, silent and invisible. He realized he wasn't their friend. He was their servant. That evening, Elias sat by the river, crying. He felt broken. An old traveler was passing by. He saw Elias and stopped. The traveler was a man who had seen the world, and his eyes were full of wisdom. "You look like a man who is carrying the weight of the world," the traveler said. Elias looked up. "I give them everything. I help everyone. Why do I feel so empty?" The traveler sat down next to him. "Because," the traveler said, "you are feeding wolves and wondering why they bite you." Elias was confused. "But isn't it good to be kind?" "Kindness is a gift," the traveler said sternly. "But you are not being kind. You are being fearful. You are afraid that if you say no, they will stop liking you." The traveler looked Elias in the eye. "Let me tell you the truth, my son. When you help people who don't respect you, you are not helping them. You are teaching them to use you. A doormat is useful, but nobody respects a doormat. They just wipe their feet on it." Elias felt a shiver go down his spine. "What should I do?" he asked. The traveler smiled. "Learn the power of the word no. Be kind, but be smart. Give to those who give back, and protect your peace like it is gold." The next morning, Elias woke up feeling different. He was scared, but he was ready. There was a knock on the door. It was Garrick, the neighbor. "Elias," Garrick shouted, "you're late. My fence needs painting." Elias opened the door. He didn't smile. He stood tall. "No," Elias said. Garrick blinked. He looked shocked. "What did you say?" "I said no," Elias replied calmly. "I am tired. I have my own work to do. You will have to paint your own fence." Garrick's face turned red. "You are being selfish. After all these years?" "I am not being selfish," Elias said. "I am being fair. I fixed your wagon and you gave me silence. I will not trade my sweat for your silence anymore." And then Elias did something he had never done before. He closed the door. His hands were shaking. His heart was pounding. But for the first time in his life, he felt free. Later that day, Jonas found him in the market. Jonas came running up, asking for another favor. Elias didn't even stop walking. "Jonas," Elias said coldly, "you still owe me 100 silver coins. Until you pay that debt, do not ask me for anything, not even a crumb of bread." The villagers started whispering. "Elias has changed," they said. "He has become mean." But Elias wasn't mean. He had simply built a wall to protect his garden. Weeks went by, and something amazing happened. The people who only used Elias, like Garrick and Jonas, stopped coming around. They disappeared, but the people who truly respected him stayed. At the next village meeting, the mayor asked about the bridge again. "So, Elias, will you do it?" Elias stood up. The room went quiet. "I will help," Elias said, his voice steady, "but I won't do it alone. I need 3 men to help me, and the village must pay for the materials. My time is valuable." For a moment, there was silence. Then a young farmer stood up, then another. They nodded at Elias. They didn't look at him like a servant anymore. They looked at him with respect. That day, Elias learned the biggest lesson of his life. When you value yourself, the world values you. When you say no to the things that drain you, you make space for the things that grow you. Elias lived the rest of his life happily. He was still a kind man. He still helped people, but he chose who to help. He realized that a good person isn't someone who has no boundaries. A good person is someone who has a strong gate and only opens it for those who deserve to come in. If you are watching this video right now and you see yourself in Elias, please listen to me. Your kindness is beautiful. But kindness without boundaries is self-destruction. Stop explaining yourself to people who don't listen. Stop crossing oceans for people who wouldn't jump a puddle for you. It is not selfish to love yourself. It is necessary. If this story touched your heart, And if you want to hear more truths that the world is too afraid to whisper, please subscribe to our channel, Screams of Silent. Here, we don't just tell stories, we heal souls. Be kind to others, but first, be kind to yourself.